Okay, Cindy, I'm back. Now that I've got this join, I'm ready to join them in the round. The first thing that you have to do is you have to make sure that all of the stitches are on the outside edge, and that this first cast on row is all faced toward the center. And you'll want to have the part to be knitted over here on the left, and the part with the long strings over here on the right. And what you're going to do is make sure which one is your one that is the short end. I might do something different than other people do, I don't know. But some people go ahead and cut this at this point right now. I don't. Anyway, the first thing you do is you place like a stitch marker, and I'm going to use like a small white looking stitch marker, and I'm going to put it on the right hand needle. Okay, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to join the circle together. So I'm going to stick my right hand needle through, I don't know if you can see this, but it's going through at an angle through the hole here. And what I always do is I take both pieces of yarn, the long tail and the short tail, the long tail being the one to the ball, I wrap it over and pull through, and for the first, I don't know, 3 or 4, I guess, I usually do it as an even number. I pull it through. It looks like it's going to be 2 stitches on here, but we're going to work it as one when we come to it. We're going to knit the first 2 stitches, and then we're going to purl the next 2 stitches, because we're going to make an edge that is knit to purl to. And to purl, you have to have the working yarn in front, and you insert your right hand needle into the stitch. It makes it kind of look like an X. And I'm going to wrap it behind it, and then I'm going to pull through and slide it off. We'll do that again. We're going to stick it from right to left through the yarn here. I'm going to wrap it and watch the needles pull through. Now we're ready to knit the next 2 stitches. Now you can drop the short tail of the yarn, the one that is the one you were going to cut off. You can go ahead and cut that, but we're not going to be working with that now. We're only going to be working with the one that's going to the skein of yarn. So now we're going to knit 2. So we're going to put the needle like an X again, except we're working with the yarn in the back. We're going to wrap it around, and we're going to pull that yarn through and slide it off the hook. Notice I've got my fingers here holding the other stitches so they don't come off. Now we're going to knit the next stitch. Wrap it and pull it through and slide it off. Now we go back to the purl. We're going to put it in front, slip it from right to left, wrap it, and we're going to pull the stitch off. Since it's 2 of them, we'll do it one more time. Insert it, wrap it, pull it through, and slide it off. Then the yarn goes to the back. Now if you look, we can tell the knits from the purls, because the knits don't have this bump. So we knit 2, and we purl 2, we knit 2, and we purl 2. So now the yarn's in the back, we're going to knit 2 more. So we'll do this one more time. We're going to insert it, wrap it, pull it through, and off the hook. Another. Off the hook. Now as you're working, you're sliding these stitches on the right hand side down, and you're sliding these stitches up the left side. Okay, now we're ready to do the purl stitches. So now the yarn always goes in front on a purl. So you put the yarn here in front, and now we're going to purl 2. So from right to left, wrap it, and push it off. Insert it, wrap it, push it off. And I'm going to lay this down a second and show you what the finished knit to purl to will look like. And if you look at this hat, you'll notice that there's this look to the hat right here, which is the knit to, purl to, rib. Sometimes it'll say knit 3, purl 1, or knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1. But this is a knit 2, purl 2, knit 2, purl 2. That's why you have to have the even number of stitches when you work around it. Okay? I think what I'm going to do now is continue working around till I get to the next round, and I'm going to pause again. So what you learned in this one was the knit 2, the purl 2. Okay?